years of age, Mark Barriga from the Philippines. Was the man who defeated the Austrian Tony Barnes in the World Championships in Baku last year before going out to Zoo.
It's only 19, isn't it? It's only 19.
The first Olympic Games.
He looks mean.
And this is the man from Kazakhstan, Barriga. Zakipov, I should say.
Small. You can barely go up the diamond ring, no.
In the red corner, representing the Philippines, Mark Barriga. In the blue corner, representing Kazakhstan, Zakipov.
28 years of age now. Zakipov, world bronze medalist way back in 2005. This is the second Olympic Games, incidentally.
The score is barely above the ano. Look on the
Check in the corners that everything's in order. Referee goes over just to see if the gloves are okay, that the headgear is on correctly, that the gum shield is in, and he's assuming that the cup protector is in place.
The what? What did he say?
Kazakhstan in blue against the Philippines in red. For the Philippines, that's the world rated number at 33. Teenager, the only representative from the Philippines here in the boxing tournament, Mark Barriga from Barriga Davao. Won his opening contest against not a bad Italian, Capai, 17-7. His opponent, Barriga Zakipov, won his opening contest against Jeremy Beku from France. Very, very close it was. It could have gone either way, but he got it 18 points to 17. The Kazakh is the taller of the two. They're both southpaws, so this could make a very interesting contest. We quite like Barriga. He's the man, remember, in the Worlds last year, defeated Ireland's Paddy Barnes, the 2008 Olympic bronze medalist, before going on to lose to Zhu Shimring. Only 12-5, got him into 9th place, and 10 boxers qualified from the World Championships last year. Zakipov came through as the #1 Asian qualifier.
Yeah, I was impressed with Barriga in his first contest, although he's most of his opponents are taller than him. He's very compact, he's very neat, works well to the body, and he's got a very good right hook downstairs. So most of his boxing is based around that body work. He switches the attack also. Zakipov, on the other hand, had a very close one, didn't he, against the Frenchman. It wasn't so impressive, but here he's up against a man shorter, compact. He's got to work in at close range. But what Barriga does well, Jim, also, he makes his opponents miss, makes them overcommit, and then he comes back with fast counters. He's good on the back foot, this guy.
Models himself another very good light flyweight from the Philippines, Mansueto Velasco, who got the silver medal in the Atlanta Olympic Games in 1996, coming up to the end of the second minute of this opening round. Good solid work by the little fella from the Philippines, in and out very nicely. I'm sure he's scoring an awful lot. Stiff jab going in from the Kazakh. Good defense by Zakipov. Trying to pick up the pace a bit.
Well, Zakipov is generally in control in this first round because he's controlling the ring space much better. He's keeping his opponent on the outside. Catches Barriga there with a good shot. Barriga, for me, he's starting too slow here. He's too negative on the back foot. He normally makes his opponents miss and he comes back with good counters. But here, he's too far away, Jim. He's at long range, too much. He's got to move in quicker after Zakipov leads with that right hand.
Zakipov got to the quarter-finals of this tournament in Beijing 4 years ago. Won his opening couple of contests against men from Hungary and Armenia before going out only 9 points to 4 to his nemesis, Zhu Ximling, whom he lost to in the Worlds last year as well. But that's between them 5-4 in favour of the boxer from Kazakhstan. So the Philippine corner will not be unduly worried about it. There's only a point between them. Just a little fellow, 19 years of age. There wasn't much in them. He did some decent work inside Barriga, but at range and at length, the Kazakh was just that little bit too clever.
Yeah, I think the Kazakh corner will feel a little hard done by, to be quite honest. I thought he was probably 2 or 3 points further ahead. It wasn't to be. Good straight left hand there. He really was the boss in that round, Zakipov. Dictated most things on the front foot. Got caught with a good shot there from Barriga. What he's got to do also here, Zakipov, he's got to use his left uppercut as his opponent's coming forward. Because now and again, Barriga just tries to spring and attack. Very quick on the feet, and he'd be open to that right left uppercut.
Just 1 point between them at the start of this second
Go!
round in blue. Kazakhstan Birzhan Zakipov in his second Olympic Games, world bronze medalist way back in 2005. 5-4 up against the little fella from the Philippines, the 19-year-old Mark Barriga. Second contest for both of them. Whoever wins this one will be 9 minutes away from an Olympic medal.
You can't afford to overreach against Barriga and fall short or miss the target. Look, he comes back with them counters. He just sits on that back foot. He's got very fast reactions, fast feet. That's better from Zakipov. With that rear hand, you've got to make sure that lands, because if you overcommit, this little man comes back at you with fast combinations. So you've got to be more accurate, Zakipov, with his left hand.
Barriga trying to move away and keep himself out of trouble, but he's got to score because he's behind. Zakipov just a nice, easy, lazy style, just taking his time. Oh, that was a good shot. Better accurate single punching now from the Kazakh. Good defense.
At the start of the round, Barriga started to counter-punch much sharper. His reflexes and reactions were quicker.
Lovely little uppercut went in there from the left hand of the boxer from the Philippines.
One of Barriga's faults, Jim, what he does, he drifts too far out. He should stay just, that's better. There you go. Brought his opponent onto the shot there. He just drifts a little bit too far now and again, and then finds himself too far out to launch a counter-attack. He's just got to stay maybe 6 or 12 inches closer to his opponent. That will draw the lead from the Kazakh, and then he can get his counters going again. So he just drifts far too far out.
Zakipov is the most economical of styles. When he's not boxing, he just stands and shakes himself off and gets himself ready for either the next bit of defence or the next attack. 30 seconds or so remaining. I think it's another round of the man in blue. Referee just instructing them to step back on the command break. One of 3 verbal commands, remember, in amateur boxing: stop, break and box. The rest done by a series of recognised hand signals. Barriga trying to get that left across, but the gap is too far. He's not getting in close enough to launch that counter.
Come on!
Zakipov to the body, trying to draw down the hands of the diminutive boxer from the Philippines. Only about 5'2"
Yeah!
tall.
Good boy!
Tall, though, for a light flyweight, 49 kilograms of division, which has been going in the Olympic boxing tournament since Mexico City, away back in 1968, when the gold medal went to Venezuela.
So what's his score now?